Welcome back. In this video, I want to share a quote I really like from the Dalai Lama, and I'm going to eat Jack in the Box. Let's unpack and get started. I was out doing some errands when I saw Jack in the Box, so I thought I'd stop by and see what they had that's new. And it looks like they have these hot honey spicy chicken strips. So I picked those up. So I got 5 of them. I figure I like the one from Wingstop, so maybe I'll like these. Then I also saw that they have this new burger called a bonus burger. I don't know what makes it a bonus. I think maybe it's the sauce. But it actually does not look anything like its video. So there's the sauce, has lettuce. And is that it? Oh man. Okay, maybe it was a discount burger. But they had 3 of them. They had the single, which I have here. They had the double and the triple. And of course, I couldn't go to Jack in the Box without getting their tacos. So it used to be 99 cents for 2. I think it's $1.29 now. So I think I'm going to start with the tacos before they are not crunchy anymore. And to assist, because they did not give me any taco sauce, even though I asked for it, I'm going to get my Taco Bell sauce. It did give me some buttermilk ranch, 4 of those, and then 3 of these honey garlic sriracha. I don't know if that's new or not. I think I asked for 1 of those and a couple other things, but I did not get all the sauces I asked for. So let's open this and start. It's been a long time since I've been to a Jack in the Box. And their menu had like so many things. I even saw like boba tea, boba milk tea. Oh, you know what? Got my plate. I see more lettuce than anything else in here. Very little meat. Okay, Diablo sauce. Actually, before I start eating, let me read the quote. Now I'm gonna have to read off the paper because I didn't memorize it. The quote reads, "The Dalai Lama, when asked what surprised him most about humanity, answered man, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. Then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health. And then he is so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present. The result being, he does not live in the present nor the future. He lives as if he is never going to die, and then dies having never really lived." Have a good meal. Oh wow, it's pretty spicy. This past weekend, I went to a birthday party for my wife's cousin's daughter. And while there, I met one of my other wife's cousin's daughter that she graduated from college down south in SoCal. And so I was asking her if she planned to move back to where her mom lives. And she says, no, she didn't want to go because she, quote unquote, loves her job and the people she works with. And then I thought about it for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? You should probably stay there for as long as you can, because it's so rare to love the job you're doing and to have people that you love. And so it got me thinking about the quote from the Dalai Lama. I was thinking this buttermilk ranch pairs very well with fried food. I'm gonna try one of these chicken strips before I try the burger. So the reason I like this quote so much is because it puts everything into perspective, at least for me in my situation. For instance, the first line states, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money. For me as a young man, the first thing I thought about after high school was just going straight into college. I had friends that wanted to travel or to go and explore, but I was too scared to do that. I figured, well, initially I thought I was going to be in the military, but that didn't work out for me. So my next plan was to go to college. And at the time, I wanted to be a police officer. So I was thinking college, police academy, police department, whatever, and then starting my life. I didn't give a lot of thought into enjoying those early years. No, let's try it without anything first. First impression, the sauce is not very strong, or the flavor of the sauce is not very strong. And I don't know if they just didn't put enough of the sauce on there, or if it's just a very light sauce. It's not spicy. I'm actually still feeling the spice from the Diablo Taco Bell sauce more than I'm feeling anything from this. Let's try it with this honey garlic sriracha. You know what? This sauce, oops, hopefully I don't spill it. Actually, it looks very similar to this sauce. Yeah, I don't know about this. Okay. Let's give it a healthy dunk. It has like a vinegar taste to it, almost like Tabasco sauce. Maybe like a tapatio. Yeah, I don't know if I like it that much. Let's try it with this sauce, even though I have a bunch of taco sauce in it. Let me give you some ratings. For the tacos, I give it, I don't know, maybe a 2.5, right? Something I would order if I went there, just because I really don't care for much of anything else on their menu. But it's not something I would look for to eat. I would not go, I'm gonna go to Jack in the Box for tacos. It's like if I'm there for someone else or for something else to try, and I don't know what to order, I would probably order those tacos. Especially over this chicken, which I would probably give a 2. It's edible, it's not completely terrible, but it's just something I probably wouldn't order again unless I had to. Now let's try this burger. It's actually gotten cold. I usually cut them, but there's nothing in here really, so let's just take a bite. Let's see where their sauce is. Oh, the good sauce. That's what I ordered, the spicy good sauce. They didn't give it to me. Luckily, I didn't have to pay for it. All right. Oh, there's a pickle in here. Okay, I'm starting to believe that this is a budget burger. It was like 3 something. So not totally budget, but there's really nothing in here. Sorry, someone's really trying to message me. They just have to wait. All right, let's dip it in. I'm starting to think this buttermilk ranch is the star of the restaurant, the star of the show. It seems to make everything taste a lot better. Yeah. For the last bite, I think I'll put it into this honey garlic sauce and see what happens. No. Nope. Yeah, I do not like this sauce. I was so busy eating, I forgot to finish my story. To me, this quote isn't just talking about physical health, it's also talking about mental health. And the mental health is where you put off things because you believe that it's for the better good now, and then you'll end up doing it later. Like, for instance, maybe you want to take a trip, but you want to rather save the money for your children, and you're putting the trip down the road. I think the reason this quote speaks so much to me is because it talks about the sacrifices we make as we're young and at our basically prime physically and probably mentally also. And how we put things off until we get older, when our bodies are more broken. We might have more money because in our careers we have been building up and saving money. But now we are faced with using that money to chase health now, for gym memberships, to doctor appointments, and for some of us, surgeries and procedures. I have another story to tell you about some people that are very special to me. So on the street that I grew up, there was a couple across the street from us who ended up babysitting for my younger sister when she was born. And ultimately, they babysat for my older sister and I also. They were an older couple that moved out to California from the Midwest sometime after World War II. He was a construction worker. She was a stay-at-home mom. They had 4 girls that they raised. I believe when I met them, they were probably in their 50s to 60s. They had told me that their goal was to go to Hawaii for their honeymoon, but they never made it there. They said the furthest they've gotten was to like Santa Cruz. A few years after we met them, he had a major heart attack. And then after that, they were never able to go to Hawaii together. But if I remember correctly, she did tell me years later that she did make it to Hawaii without him. I'm gonna try some barbecue sauce in the ranch. Right, I think this is my last piece. You know, because of my undiagnosed ADHD, I kind of lost track of what I was talking about. But that quote from the Dalai Lama, I guess what really speaks to me is that don't let your dreams go to waste. Graveyards are full of broken dreams. And if you have a dream, and if there's something you want to do with your life or somewhere you want to go, something you want to see, make a concerted effort to get there, to see it, to do it. Because if you're not going to do it, no one else will do it for you, especially if it's your dream. I think for anyone who wants to have a spouse and be married, it's important that your spouse has the same dreams you have. Or at the bare minimum, they're willing to support you in your dreams. Because you should never, ever give up your dreams because of somebody else. And if you feel like you are losing that dream because of someone else, then they're probably not the right fit for you. And you know what? That's okay. There's plenty of people out there. Be comfortable being alone as long as you're following your dream. This quote wasn't about dreams. It kind of loops back to that one video I did with the first quote. So go dream, discover, and explore. And thank you for spending your meal with me today. I really appreciate you. Go out and make it a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care now. Bye.